Y'all go ahead and like and subscribe. We back at it.
Howdy.
Hello, hello, hello. Are you Justin?
No, that's me. That's the rumor anyway.
All right, Mr. Justin. First and foremost, all rides are recorded. You got a 53-minute ride.
Yeah.
Where you
Make
going?
it there.
Where you going to,
Home.
partner? Where's home at?
Palaca.
Palaca. Oh Lord.
Yeah, that's what everybody says.
No, because then that means I got a 50-minute ride back.
Yeah, I take care of you.
It's part of the process.
I tip better than most. Because I know nobody wants to go to Palaca. I don't either.
Well, how'd you get way out here?
I work out here.
Okay, that makes
So I
sense.
have to make this trip every single day of my life, twice a day.
Oh man,
I spend about 4 hours a day in a car or a truck.
in traffic, basically.
Yeah. Well, traffic's not bad at this time of day, but in 2 hours,
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
95. I won't go down 95 in 2 hours.
Well, I will say the tablet trivia is free to play, and you have the possibility of earning prizes. You don't mind music, do you?
No, you do whatever you want to do.
Again, I want to thank you for riding with Uber.
Yeah, every day. they get half my paycheck, honestly.
Oh Lord.
So like today, I've spent 115.
Oh man, that's a day's work, ain't it? You know.
So I build fences.
Yeah.
I get paid by the foot.
Mm-hmm.
So we did $500 worth of work in 4 hours today.
Oh well, that's a blessing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, but half of it goes to Uber.
Yeah. Half of it always goes to Uber.
Yeah. That's why I tip good, because I know y'all don't get to keep all that money.
Yeah, half of it goes to Uber.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
But yeah,
Well, it trips me out. It's like, so certain times I see that it's like double the price to make the same trip. And every single driver I've had has told me they don't get that money.
no. Uber takes about 51%, and then there's like 3% for state tax, or it could be up to 4%. So by the time we see it, we get about, yeah.
Yeah, I will tell you, when you get to Palaca though, Palaca, your stuff's probably gonna go haywire because nobody works Palaca.
Yeah.
And there's people that want rides. So as soon as they see a driver in Palaca, it goes nuts.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a blessing. I'd just be happy to get you where you're going safely.
Me too. Well, this wasn't a problem because I worked with my roommate.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he moved in with his girlfriend, and they're in Interlaken, which is another 30 minutes away.
Mm.
So he's like, I'm not coming to get you every day. I was like, fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm working on getting my license back and everything. I got a truck and it's perfectly fine and everything. Just gotta get the license back.
Yeah, well, you're doing the right thing.
I work even if I only make $20 that day. Even if I lose money that day, that allows me to make money the next day.
Yeah, oh man, you got a fighter spirit.
Well, that's what are you gonna do? Lay down and die? Not me.
No.
I've been through worse.
Yeah.
When I went through my second divorce, I was working for AT&T.
Oh, second divorce.
Yeah.
I'm allergic.
Yeah. So my second divorce. No, I don't date. I don't even date anymore. Nope. I'm celibate.
Yes, I'm very celibate. 7 years.
Yeah. So, like after the second one, I was working for AT&T. Had a great
Yeah.
Like, I was a fiber technician.
Oh yeah, they worked.
Yeah, I mean, I was making $75 a year.
Oh, okay.
Benefits out the wazoo, 401k, everything. Insurance is like the best insurance.
Yeah.
So, but when her and I split, I remember I would wait till everybody left for the day and then sneak back into the yard and sleep in our office.
Yeah. Just because you didn't want to go home.
And then I would wake up, leave, and then wait till our stock guy came in, and then come back and act like I got there early. And then I let her come back to live with me because she found herself in a bad situation.
They always do.
Yep. So I let her come back, and she wanted to go to the beach one day. I didn't want to go. So I let her talk me into it, and I took her to the beach. And then we got pulled over on the way back, and I had an open container in the car. So they charged me with DUI without the breathalyzer or anything, just
the proof.
Yeah, just took me to jail.
Oh.
So that's how I lost my license. I lost my career. And then I kicked her out. And then she came back again. I let her come back again. And I don't have to worry about that now. Unfortunately, she was at my house and had a massive stroke.
Oh, you had a stroke?
Yeah, it's sad. Like, I thought she was just sleeping. And then she wouldn't get up. And I called 911, and they took her. Like, I just thought she took something and went to sleep.
Yeah.
And she almost died. Like, right now, she's still missing half her skull.
Oh.
Every time they go to put it in, it gets infected. So, but she can barely walk with help. She has no movement of one of her arms. She can barely talk. But I mean, she's doing well enough to where she can have somewhat decent life.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's
Oh, it tears me up.
Yeah, my apologies.
They came by. Like, I raised her kids with her.
Yeah.
They weren't mine, but yeah. The youngest is now 18. She just turned 18. And she looks at me like I'm dad.
Yeah, yep.
And she's taking care of her mom. And then just dropped the bombshell on me this weekend that she's pregnant.
Oh, wow.
And she's like, please don't be mad. I was like, I'm not mad. I was like, well, what are you thinking? You've never worked. Your boyfriend's 17.
Oh, Lord.
He's never worked.
Oh, man.
How exactly do you expect to take care of your mother, a baby, and you can't take care of yourself?
Okay, babies having babies.
That's exactly what it is, but
I can't, well, you know, all you can do is pray about it.
that's it.
Yeah.
And I do. Like, I pray for them every day, but they need to pray for themselves.
That's very true. Yeah. Yep, that is very true. Whoa. That's a real one. So do you see yourself as being a grandfather?
I haven't even let that process yet. Like, it's only been 2 days that I've found out.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, like, me being a grandpa is scary. I'm only 43. Yeah, 43.
Okay.
So, but I mean, I knew it was going to happen one day.
Yeah, you just probably was more prepared for it later than
Yeah. Well, and I knew it was going to be the youngest one that did it to me. So her brother and sister are twins, and they're 21. I knew neither one of them were going to do that to me.
They were past it already.
Yeah, they're smarter. She's the problem child. Always has been. The only person on this planet that she doesn't mess with is me.
Okay.
And I don't know why.
I mean, there might be a blessing in it.
Yeah. Well, she loves me to death. But even when she was 3 years old, the only person allowed to touch her floaties or anything in the pool was me. Her mama couldn't do it. Nobody could. Only person allowed to brush her hair was me.
Okay.
Because the kids are mixed. So when she'd go swimming, and if you didn't put enough detangler in her hair before she went swimming,
It's gonna poof up.
oh my gosh, it made me hurt to brush her hair. Like you could just feel it ripping out of her skull when you were trying to. I was like, gosh. Finally, I was like, we're cutting it off. We cut it at shoulder length. And I was like, we're not doing this anymore.
Okay. Gotta simplify the process.
Well, she wouldn't listen. She wouldn't do the detangler before. Like, we would coat them in detangler before we went to the beach. She refused.
Yeah, that's a process. Yeah, I be keeping my cruise control on. Just
Well, see, this 95, I swear everybody thinks that's the speed limit on this road.
I will perceive because it's so many lanes they got 3 to 5 lanes, so. But no, I saw them over there chilling.
Oh yeah, they're everywhere through here. Once we get to 207, it's smooth sailing.
The most traffic be between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m.
Yep, and right at, like, if you're going to get stopped, you're going to get stopped around 16, where all the outlet malls are. I don't know why it backs up there every time there's a backup. But we should be good this time of day. And then I saw you came from Orange Park. So to get back to Orange Park from Black is easy. You just shoot straight up 17 the whole way.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to. I decided I was gonna go out, get something to eat with my sister, so she don't get off work till 5. So I figured I'd do some Ubering and then swoop back through.
Yeah, what side of town is that?
North side done.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know almost every road in Jacksonville.
Yeah, and then after that, I'll get back to Ubering.
So I moved here in 2000. I delivered appliances for Sears for 13 years.
Oh wow!
And then I worked for AT&T for 7 years, and now I've been building fences for 4.5, 5 years.
Oh wow!
So every job I've had is driving all over the place.
Yeah.
So I literally know just about every single road in Jacksonville.
Yeah. What do you think about the robots are coming?
The what?
The robots.
What you mean?
The Tesla robots.
Oh no.
The technology, the AIs.
Yeah, I don't trust it. I just don't.
I mean,
Have you seen where they have the Ubers without a driver?
Yeah.
There's people that have died in those.
Yeah. Okay.
I want you give me a choice between AI and a driver. I want the driver.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in no spaceship thing. No. I mean,
They said no test drive me.
that's like I got my truck is a 2006 Nissan Frontier.
Okay.
It's a manual, automatic locks, 4-cylinder, nothing on there to break.
Yeah.
I don't even have power windows. So
Okay.
that's how I am. The less stuff you have to break, the less likely it is to break.
Well, it sounds like you're a very straightforward, working, honest man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I try to be.
Yep.
I'm from North Carolina. That's how.
Oh, okay.
That's how I was raised.
Okay.
Anything you do your best. And it's like I give 100% effort when I'm at work, even though I work for me.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, I deserve my best. And it's like even when I worked for AT&T, I was like, I gave them 100%.
Yeah.
Because I expect 100% of my pay.
Yeah. Every time.
So they deserve 100% of my effort.
Yeah. Okay.
And like one of the things we were graded on at AT&T was dispatch efficiency. That's the percentage of jobs that you complete versus what you're dispatched on. So if you got assigned 20 jobs and you completed 18, that's 90% dispatch efficiency.
Okay.
All right, most guys average around 85.
Yeah.
And that's what AT&T wants.
That's what they strive for.
Yeah.
But you give it.
I had 100% for 3.5 months, which nobody in the company has ever done that.
Oh, okay.
Because you're going to have a customer that's not home or something like that. The customer was running 30 minutes late. I'd do all the outside work while I was waiting on them.
Okay.
And, you know, then when they got there, I'd do the inside work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Other guys would return the job saying customer not home. And one of the guys, Randall Stevenson, he's like he makes millions a year with AT&T. He wrote me an email, and my boss's boss was like, he doesn't write people emails. And they wanted me to go to other yards and train the guys on how to complete the jobs. I was like, it won't work. He's like, why? I was like, because I can't teach want to.
Right.
He's like, what do you mean? I was like, I do this because I want to. It's not a skill thing. It's not an ability thing. Y'all taught me how to do my job, not how to not do it.
Right.
I was like, so I go, when I pull a job, that's mine to complete. That is not somebody else's to complete.
Okay.
Y'all spent the 3 months training me on how to do it. It's on me to get it done. And they're like, they were blown away by that. And they're like, but you're right. You can't teach that.
Right. Right. And see, that's what's missing in the job market nowadays. That's really what's missing in the job market.
Well, that's like even building fences. Like we go to some stuff where like they've got lava rocks the whole way beside their fence, and other guys will look at it like, I can't dig through that. We're like, yeah, you can. Break it back, dig the hole, push the rocks back forward. Oh, I'm not doing all that. Then you're not going to make the money. And yeah, you're not going to be able to cherry pick your way through life. Like, I just want the easy jobs that go straight forward. No, there's going to be hard ones. We just, it's law of averages.
Yeah.
Take them as they come.
Yeah.
That's like the one I did today was it's 8 foot tall vinyl fence.
Wow.
All right, so there's no such thing as an 8 foot picket on vinyl. What it is it's a you do the 4 foot, and then it's got a middle rail, and then you build another fence on top of it, basically. It is extremely hard to do because you can't reach the top rail. It's 8 feet in the air. And instead of the post going 2 feet in the ground, it goes 4 feet in the ground. So that's a huge hole to dig. And we don't use augers or anything like that. We use post hole diggers. And, you know, each post gets 60 pounds of concrete. So you got to carry a Doesn't bother me. We did the whole entire. We took 90 feet down, put it back up, rebuilt it, had everything loaded onto the truck and gone in less than 4 hours.
Oh, okay. You didn't play.
No, we don't. I ain't got time for that. Too old. I want to get home.
Yeah. So how long you been in Florida?
Since 2000.
Oh, okay.
24 years.
Okay. Yeah. I've been here for about 8 months. I haven't got really used to the rain. Stop. Stop.
There's a saying in Florida: if you don't like the weather, wait 15 minutes.
Yeah, you just drive right through it.
Like my favorite saying about the weather here is, we have 2 seasons. We have summer and February.
Okay.
And that is about the most true. Like, I wear pants maybe 3-4 weeks of the year. And it does get cold. And the cold here is a different kind of cold.
Yeah,
because we're surrounded by water.
Yeah, the moisture.
Everything's coming off that water. It cuts through everything you got on.
Whoa.
But, kind of like the heat. You can't take enough clothes off here and not get arrested. Like, that's why I wear these little dry fit shorts and cut off shirts, dry fit every day. When it's really hot, I don't even wear shoes to work. I work barefoot.
Boy, I got flip flops on right now.
Yeah.
I look professional, but I got some flip flops on.
That's it.
No, because I think my feet be swelling. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, my shoes be.
Yeah. Well, that's like my feet will be black at the end of the day because I'm kicking dirt back in.
Yeah.
But it's better than me having soaking wet socks on all day from sweat. Because I get home and I got calluses everywhere just because of what I do. I go home and take a wet sock off that you've been in for 12 hours. That's disgusting. I'll just go barefoot and then my feet stay dry.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, wet socks could cause more. Yeah.
And I'm not going to carry 6 pairs of socks to work every day. I ain't got time to stop like that. Like, we don't sit down, we don't eat lunch, we don't stop for anything. Like, when we get to work, because the guy I work with is my age too, and he's an ex-Army Ranger. So, we don't even talk at work. Like, he goes to his side, I go to my side. I do my work, he does his work, we meet in the middle, and we pick up, clean up, get out.
Yeah.
Like, the other week we did 800 feet of fence in 1 week. That's $4,000
Yeah.
that it pays us.
Oh, okay. I might be going too slow in this lane. I thought.
Oh yeah, everybody on this road flies.
Yeah.
Like, you'll see memes about 95 with race cars on it.
Yeah, it's like if I'm already speeding, what?
Yeah. Oh,
What would have me push it further just so you?
There's people that literally drive 100 on this road every day, and if you're not doing 90, they will run over you.
Yeah.
They'll get behind you and push you down the road.
That's crazy. We gonna get there safely. I know a young lady that lives out here in Palaca. I have visited her one time, a couple times, but no, we can go ghost on me. But you know, life goes on.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't normally drive out there unless.
Well, that's what got me out here years ago. Was I met a girl. She actually lived in the house that I live in now, and we fell into it deep. We were talking about marriage and moved in. We moved in together after 2 weeks.
Oh.
We were on some fairy tale stuff.
Okay.
And like I've never been happier with anybody. Like she was the one, and I wasn't the only one.
Well, that's normally how it happens.
And so, but then we split up. I moved back to Jack's, and then she calls me up out of the blue like 8 months later, and was like, "Hey, do you want to come hang out?" And I was like, "Sure." I was like, "It was good, so yeah." So I came back down, and then she talked me into taking over. She was going to move and wanted to know if I wanted to take over her lease. I was like, I love this place, of course.
It was nice.
Well, the house is simple. It's 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, but it's on a huge piece of land.
Yeah.
And then my neighbor's cool. Chris, he's funny as all get out. He's the only neighbor I really have that's right across the street.
Yeah.
Like it's funny. He takes me to all the places that he's like, white people don't go here. I was like, I don't care. But we go to all the barbecue places and everything at Palaca. Palaca's got some of the best food in the world if you know where to look.
Okay.
But like there's Mad Mike's barbecue, and like he's only out every once in a while. But if you catch him, his rib sandwich, I'm telling you, it is to die for.
Yeah.
But we'll be standing out there, and I'm the only white person out there.
I haven't I haven't ran into really any good food places in Jacksonville.
Oh, it depends. We've got a soul food place.
Yes, I wish.
That's called Cuisine City.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, everything they got is hidden. Like the macaroni and cheese is like grandma makes. Oh. Their shrimp, huge. Like I don't even like this. Everything they got this one thing called a bowl of love. It's like chicken, shrimp, steak, peppers, onions, everything in a bowl with rice, and oh my gosh, that thing should be illegal.
Yeah, that sounds phenomenal.
And then their greens are amazing. Like you can't go wrong.
No.
Like everything on their menu that I've had is delicious.
And what's the name of it again?
Cuisine City. They're on Facebook.
Okay.
But they're only open a few days a week. So, but if you catch them, I'm telling you, it is the best food I've had in Florida.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, that sounds.
Because the only other place I could compare that to is in Gaffney, South Carolina. I mean, they got that corn. I'm a cornbread guy.
Yeah.
They got real cornbread there.
Have you ever had fried cornbread?
Yep.
Okay.
See, and I have a rule about cornbread. There's a really ridiculous rule. I will not eat cornbread unless I make it or a woman makes it.
Okay.
I won't eat cornbread made by a man. Because a woman puts a little something, like, everybody thinks I'm insane for that. And I'm like, nope, won't do it.
Yeah. You know what it's about.
Yep. Now, I make this stuff soup because I don't like spending all my money on food, but I love to eat. So I came up with this recipe. It's stupid cheap. Like we're talking $6. $6 you can eat it 3 days in a row.
Yeah.
So you take just Jiffy cornbread, which I love, and you put that on the bottom. Then you take 2 cans of Hormel chili, whatever you like, put that on top.
Okay.
Then you put cheese on top. And then bake it just whatever time you would for the cornbread. Everything else will cook with it. So then you have chili cheese cornbread, get a bottle of Crystal's hot sauce, and that's a meal.
Yes.
And you're literally talking $6.
Man, yeah. Because I can't eat chili without cornbread, really.
They don't exist.
Yeah.
And then, well, I can eat chili with Fritos too. So.
That and Ritz crackers. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
But see, that's like Ritz crackers goes on my macaroni and cheese.
Ooh.
That's crap.
Ski. That's me. Sorry.
Oh, I wasn't paying. I should have been paying attention.
No, I got caught up in the rain.
No.
I got caught up in the rain.
Oh,
It seemed like.
see, even if you passed it, the next exit, it would have only cost us about 1 minute because it brings you right back here too.
The way my car goes,
Mm-hmm.
if there's a car beside me or behind me, then it'd be beep beep beep.
Yeah.
So I was just making sure. That was
tragic right there.
Well, there's another thing I make that my neighbor, he loves it. Like, he comes over and tears it up every time I make it. I make shepherd's pie, which,
Mashed potatoes.
yeah, it's mashed potatoes. Then I'll usually use just ground sirloin, then corn, peas and carrots, cheese, and bake that all together.
okay.
And then, of course, Crystal's hot sauce goes on just about everything I eat.
Yeah. Do you enjoy cooking? Is it?
I do. I hate cleaning.
Yeah.
When I was married the first time, she was going to college at night, and I'd cook every day for her. And I'm talking like rack of lamb, filet mignon, and a cognac mushroom sauce with garlic, basil, mozzarella, mashed potatoes. Like, I made a presentation like every night.
Sheesh.
She'd come home to.
Yeah, okay.
And then I'd pair it with the wine and everything. And then it got too expensive. Like, I wasn't making that kind of money anymore. When I was 21, I was making 6 figures.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, delivering appliances. So nobody thought I made money, but I had plenty of it.
Yeah.
Like, I'd go on vacation for weeks at a time, and it was fine.
Oh wow. Okay.
Now it's a struggle to just get by with that much money.
Yeah. Well, the inflation. Yeah. Yeah.
But I had a Publix directly across. I lived in Jonah Creek Plantation, if you know where that is. It's off Racetrack Road, near where you picked me up.
Yeah. I might have heard about it, but
Yeah, it's a nice area, but 15 years ago it was the nicest area to be in.
Okay.
And but I would literally just go right across. I would watch a cooking show, get an idea, go across the street to Publix, buy all the ingredients. Like, to do the filet mignon would cost me $80 for the steaks alone, just because I'd go to the butcher and have him cut them 1.5 inches thick each time, and then making those with you have to get the cognac, so you have to buy all that stuff, shallots. It's like I can make the best steak in the world, like
yeah.
and it's in a frying pan. Like I don't grill mine. You use avocado oil, get it heated up.
Okay.
You take your shallots, your garlic, butter, just salt and pepper, only thing that goes on the steak. And then you baste it and get some fresh basil.
Wow. Okay.
Baste it while it's cooking, let it rest, cut it, and it's like butter going into your mouth.
Yeah, you need a cooking show.
I hate the cleanup part. Not to mention I hate spending the money. I cook more of the chili mac stuff than I do the fancy stuff. Every once in a while, I'll get it because I only entertain me.
Yeah. You got to be inspired to.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, like the meal I used to make for every girl was the filet mignon and the cognac mushroom sauce, and then the garlic basil mozzarella mashed potatoes with steamed asparagus with a red wine. Never let me down.
He said that was the go-to.
That was the meal.
Yeah.
Because, like, so I would cook oyster mushrooms with the filet. So you take oyster mushrooms, render bacon, shallots, and garlic, and that smell alone smells up your whole house.
Okay.
I mean, it'd kill a vampire, but it smells like an A5 restaurant or whatever.
5-star. Yeah.
Like,
Chef Ramsay.
I would start cooking and they'd be like, "Oh my gosh, it smells so good," and I'd be like, "That's just the mushrooms."
Just getting started on there. Yeah, that's superior cooking.
Yeah, but I enjoyed it a lot. Like, so when you know what prawns are, right? Like they're jumbo shrimp, basically.
Okay.
They're just like big, huge shrimp.
Okay.
So I'd butterfly those, take fresh herbs and goat cheese, and then stuff them with that. Wrap them in plastic wrap, stick them in the freezer for a few minutes. That way they'll hold form. Dip them in tempura batter and fry them.
Ooh.
All right, and then you take it's half honey, half orange juice, and some cayenne pepper, and reduce it real slow until it makes a sauce. And then that's your like a drizzle sauce that goes over them.
Ooh.
And that stuff will light you up. It is good.
Yeah. See, I'm a flavor guy. I like bold flavors.
Me too. And so that hits you. So the honey and the orange juice hits you with the acidity, and then you get the sweet, and then you get the spice from the cayenne. So you get all three of those. Then you get the texture from it being fried with the goat cheese in the middle. Kind of balances it all out. Like
wow.
that is one of the best things I've ever tasted that I've cooked.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Like my favorite thing to eat, I can't make. I've never tried.
What's that?
Lobster bisque.
Oh.
It's a soup. It's a lobster soup basically.
Okay.
But if you get it anywhere that's not 5 stars, it's gonna be tomato soup.
Oh.
With lobster in it.
Oh yeah.
Like to really make it, you have to get a lobster and make lobster stock, and then cook that. Use the lobster stock to make the soup.
Oh. Okay.
So
it's a process.
Well, it's an expensive process.
Yeah.
Making lobster stock is not cheap.
Yeah.
You got to buy lobster, and I hate cooking lobster. Hate it. I hate hearing them because they cry when you cook them.
I see. That's too fancy for my palate. I ain't really played with lobster that much.
Yeah. So like when you get them live and they're whole and you put them in that bowl, they cry. Like you can hear them crying.
They squilling.
Yeah. And I'm just not about. I'm not about that. I love the way it tastes. Like I'll go to a restaurant and order it, but I'm not cooking it. I did that a few times and I was like, no.
He said it's too much for me.
Yeah, it's like I'm not gonna go out and slaughter my cow, and I'm not built for that. Right? My neighbor's got about 13 cows.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, and he sends them off to be slaughtered, and I was like, nah, there ain't no way I can do that. I'd be a horrible farmer.
Yeah.
He's like, that's because you look at them as pets.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I look at them as animals.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes, I know what I'm eating when I eat a hamburger or a steak. Love it. But I didn't have to do it.
I skipped that part.
Yeah, like if I had to do it, I'd be a vegetarian.
look them in the eye one day and the next day.
Ain't no way I could do it. That's like I got 2 dogs, and they're my world. Like they're spoiled dogs.
Yeah, what kind of dogs are they?
Shih Tzus.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I've always had pit bulls. And chows and stuff like that. And then, you know, my second wife had a lot of medical issues, and she needed a hypoallergenic dog, which they are.
Yeah.
And she wanted a dog that she could actually pick up.
Okay.
She couldn't pick up a pit bull.
Yeah.
She could barely pick up. She wasn't supposed to pick up anything over 20 pounds.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So we got her Shih Tzu. Well, she kind of abandoned the Shih Tzu at the house, and I went over there and with the landlord after he evicted them and locked up, because I was paying for their house for 2 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, apparently you can't, in the state of Florida, you can't just leave a woman.
Oh, you saying that's a law?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, I decided I was done, and I left, and the judge was a female judge. She made it to where I had to pay her rent for 2 years. So I was sleeping on the floor at a friend's house
And paying
while
right there.
I was paying $2,000 a month for her rent, and she didn't work.
Boy, you better than me, cause
There ain't nothing you can do about it.
yeah.
Because trust me, they'll take it. Because, like, basically, I'd have got thrown in jail.
Yeah. Okay. So it was court ordered.
Yep. And I've spent a few days in jail, and that's enough for me.
Boy, it's not a good place to be.
No, it's not a place for any human being. It's not.
Yeah.
Now, there's some people that deserve to be there, and that's the only place for them. But any normal human being, no.
Yeah. I think some people want to be there.
Yeah.
They work hard to get there too.
Yeah. They get institutionalized. They get used to the way that system runs. It makes sense to them. Get up at this time, eat at this time, go to bed at this time. That makes sense to them.
Mm-hmm.
To me, once that door closed, I was like,
Yeah.
this ain't me. I can't go outside.
Can't do nothing.
The people weren't the problem. Like, I don't know if you've ever been, but like the number one thing to do when you get to jail is eat the food.
Yeah.
Like, that's how they tell, the other inmates tell whether you've been there before or not. Anybody that first goes to jail, they're not going to eat the food.
Yeah.
Because it's disgusting. You go in there, you eat the food, and they're like, okay, he's one of us.
Yeah.
I never had a problem in jail.
At least you survived that part. Yeah, but I give you. I wouldn't say give your cookies away, but yeah.
Yeah, oh no, if you give anything away, you're going to have to give it away the next day. I watched young guys come in there and do that. They thought that they were going to be out, that somebody was going to come get them. Nope. They found out real fast, people don't love you as much as they say they do.
Oh yeah, no.
Not when you're the one messing up.
Not at all. So some people be
Like, I got thrown in jail for domestic violence because I saved her life.
You
My second was trying to kill herself by eating Valium.
Oh.
I've stuck my hand in her mouth and yanked the pills, like, out of her mouth. The neighbors had called the cops because we're in a nice neighborhood, and the cops showed up and I scratched her lip.
Oh.
And in Duval County, if the cops come, somebody has to get arrested.
You know why though? Because of OJ.
Yeah. So.
Because they called. See, I was in Los Angeles. Had a things, certain kind of like that happened. I was protecting my equipment, and I locked somebody outside, and I'm thinking they're gonna calm down outside, come back in.
Right.
They called the cops outside, so whoever calls, the other person gotta go.
Right.
Because when OJ, that girl was calling the cops every other day, the cops didn't do nothing. She ended up dead.
Right.
So now they're very low tolerance about that.
Oh yeah. And then like they showed up, and I'm like, look at the floor in the garage. There were chewed up, half like melted pills everywhere. And I still went to jail.
Yeah, well, she didn't show up.
She came and got me out, and
Yeah.
she told the judge what happened, and I got off.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have charges or anything like that.
Yeah. Well, that's a blessing.
Yeah.
You get some of the little victories are
Yeah.
good.
Well, I mean, she owned up to what really happened.
Yeah.
Now, there was one time where I ain't gonna lie, I went and I deserved to. I told the cops I deserved to,
Yeah.
and it scared me. I just put my grandfather in the ground, and my grandfather was my hero. Like, he was a pilot, went to Korea and all that, and like was just the greatest guy I've ever met. We just put him in the ground, and she started to fight. I was laying down, I was tired. She's like, what kind of a man do you think your grandfather thinks you are, or thought you are? And before I knew what I did, I grabbed her with one hand and picked her up off the ground by her throat.
Oh.
And it was only like 3 seconds, but it scared me because I didn't even know what I had done. Like, I had no clue that I had just did that. And the cop, she's like, you're going to jail. I was like, okay. I was like, call him.
And then you processed it.
I was like, call him. I was like, I absolutely deserve to go. Cops showed up, and they're like, what happened? I was like, I told them, I was like, I grabbed her. I yanked her up.
Oh, wow.
I was like, take me. She still came and got me.
Yeah. They know what they be doing.
Oh, yeah. Every human, it's right here.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Every human being on the face of the planet has a limit. And that you do not push them past. Or they have a trigger that will set them off.
Yeah. Trigger.
And I had no idea that was mine. But hearing that about my grandfather, I lost all control of what I was doing.
Oh, man. Yeah. Well,
That was one of those bitch police moments.
Yeah, maybe in another time period it might have been more favorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, people they don't respect people's boundaries.
Oh, and she did it on purpose.
Yeah, of course.
She knew what she was getting.
Of course.
But I had never touched her before. I was just, and what's weird is, like, I used the same motion my mom used to use on me when I was a kid. My mom used to grab my face and squeeze my cheeks with her hand like that, and when she wanted me to shut up.
Oh.
that was the exact same threw the hand up, except I grabbed her throat instead of her face.
Ooh.
It was the exact same move that my mom used. I was like, golly, that's just programmed in me. Like, I scared myself.
Yeah. So it was.
And that's
it was a
ultimately
reflex.
why I left. Like, because one of us was gonna get hurt.
Yeah.
Like, my friends all thought she was gonna kill me in my sleep.
See, that'd be a scary thing to think about.
Yeah.
Once I feel like that's a possibility, you might not ever see me again.
I was gone, and all I took was my car. I had a pair of gym shorts on, not even a t-shirt, and I rode out. I would come back in the mornings she had the garage locked where it would only open 6 inches,
Oh, dang.
and I would come back and throw money and clothes for her daughter under the door.
It sound like she was the one with the
Oh yeah, she was batshit.
boy. You gotta see them red flags. It's not a carnival.
Well, I was already married to her.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Like,
saying.
those things didn't come out right away, or I wouldn't have got trapped in that.
Yeah, boy. See, that's what I said. I'm allergic, but
But she's still my kryptonite. I
still to this day.
Well, now she's not really all there because of the stroke.
Oh, okay. But still.
But they moved to Orlando this weekend, and she came by the house and like still care. I can't help it.
You want the best for her.
Yeah,
Right,
that's what it is.
Right, wrong, or indifferent.
Right.
Yeah.
I want her to have a good life. I don't care if it's with me or whoever or whatever, however. You know, I have a firm believing if you ever truly love someone, you will always love them.
Yeah.
That love may change.
Yeah. It develops.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
It's like time doesn't heal all wounds. It just makes it different.
Yeah.
This is the road up here on the left. And it's a nasty turn, by the way.
I'm doing my best.
Oh, you're fine. I was just saying, people coming from the other way, they'll get flying down this road and not realize it turns like this and end up in
the ditch.
those woods.
Yeah. Well, I mean, ultimately, Mr. Justin, I want to thank you for riding with Uber.
Absolutely.
Keep you in my prayers.
Thank
It's right
you.
here
It's the black mailbox up there, right past the blue sign on the left.
Okay.
You'll see a silver truck in the driveway.
I need to go down there. Right here.
That's it.
That was a nice ride.
I appreciate it. Thanks for the conversation too.
Hey man, it's sometimes we just need somebody to listen.
That's it, man. Well, you have a good one. I'm gonna send you tips as soon as I get to the Wi-Fi.
Hey, 5 stars is the tip that I prefer.
Oh, you definitely getting that.
Well,
But
it's open.
I'm gonna take care of you too.
All right, man. You have a blessed day.
Yeah, you too. Hey, I follow your sister. You said you're going to meet your sister, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm
Have
on.
a good time.
Yeah, you too.
Thanks.
Have a blessed day. Y'all go ahead and like, subscribe. God be with y'all. Big blessings. Appreciate it. Oh, on game.